Key to today's video is remembering that it's fake blood, especially for me, the hemophobic. Hey guys, and welcome back to the next Halloween edition mommy makeup video. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. I wore this hoodie today because this hoodie is going to be the theme of today's video. We are going to be working on injuries. Bloody ones, gory ones. First, of course, we have to do our base makeup. So let's go ahead and get that done. I'm using the same foundation as last time, my Smashbox in shade 0.3. We're just gonna do a basic layer of foundation. And not too much because you're actually going to need to add a bit more later. Now today's tutorial is going to be one where you are going to need some specific tools. Those includes liquid latex and some fake blood. I got both of these at my local Spirit Halloween, which as we know this time of year, they are everywhere. But for today especially, we're going to get a bit more into the gory Halloween look, and I am actually really excited. So usually you apply liquid latex with like a sponge that they give you, but I lost that somewhere, so I am using one of my older paintbrushes. What we're gonna do is I'm just gonna add like a nice little slash and dripping latex. So just gonna kind of mark out what I want, where I want it. And then I'm going to do a little dab to start building up the feel that I want. Do not want it right there. There's gonna be a lot of like building up. If you get the kit and you get the sponge, keep the sponge because that actually helps quite a bit. But right now I am working with what I have, and I am getting it in my hair, which is oh so fantastic.
I put it on, I was like, oh, it's fine that I got in my hairline. It's okay.
And I'm actually going to add another one right here, and another one right here. And by now you can kind of see maybe where I'm going with it. But we want it rough looking. That is part of the goal. So you want it bumpy, you want it ridgy. And don't worry about the color of the latex because that is what the rest of the makeup is for. And don't be afraid to add like a lot of layers because you're going to need it. Okay, we're gonna let that dry a bit. Add more? A bit more. I'd rather have very thick than not enough. So never be afraid of how much latex there is because you're gonna need it. So we're actually going to let that set and dry. And while we do that, we're going to start on the rest of the makeup, which is we're going to be focusing mainly on this side of the face. Some regular makeup, which I am running out of. We're just going to go in with our contour palette, same one from last time. And just some basic, similar contour. And focusing, again, only on this side of the face as we are waiting for the latex to dry. Need my hair out of my way. Here, hold on. For the forehead, you can go ahead and do both sides. I have latex on my hand. I think it is everywhere. And as you can see, the latex is starting to dry. Don't worry about what color it is. That is the next step. Your normal, regular, going out to the mall makeup. like anyone goes out to the mall anymore because there's a pandemic going on. Halloween is the perfect holiday because most people are going to be wearing masks. It's part of their outfit. I don't know, it's just gonna work. I'm going in with a little bit of highlight. I'm just gonna get that brow bone right there, and then my cheek. And I'm also gonna get the tip of my nose because I feel like that today. I'm just gonna do some regular makeup around the eye. Again, not worrying about this side of the face at all. That side is going to be its own little thing. So I'm gonna go in and get some oranges. Think of it as just like a normal makeup look for the one side. This side is going to be its own thing. I am doing more Halloween colors, so I'm focusing on the oranges and the blacks. And then I'm actually gonna go in and get this nice yellow, which I used in my Deceit video. So we have some mascara. I thought about getting fake eyelashes. No. So since that's almost done, we are gonna start on the eye makeup on this side. We're gonna be a bit different. So we're gonna be contouring almost like normal, but of course evading the cheek area. We're gonna go in with whatever shade you normally go in one shade darker. And we're gonna hit the nose, go all the way down and all the way up the bridge of the nose. But then you're also going to go in the crease and go all the way across to the brow. You're also gonna go a bit under the eye, but just the corner. You want your eyes to look a bit more like sunken in. You haven't been sleeping well, you don't feel good. Maybe because you have a bunch of scars now on your face, who knows? Go ahead, do your normal like chin contour. That is almost done. Those thicker parts are taking a bit longer. Now, for the latex, it's gonna help a lot more if you have liquid like foundation and contour makeup. So like I have those. You can use powder, but it's gonna be a lot harder. Also, instead of a brush, you do want a sponge. I'm focusing only on the edges. We're just going to dab, 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 dab. Try not to rub at all, because the latex will then start to peel. I'm gonna go in with my favorite color palette that is broke and will not close. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna grab some purples. I'm gonna go in on that center part. And then we're gonna go in on the red. Here comes the fun part. I have this big fluffy brush. We're gonna use that. You're just gonna brush it into the hairline. So you're starting to get the look we want. I'm gonna go in with black, but we're gonna be very careful with the black. We're gonna be very light with the black. And just on certain little spots, I'm gonna dab just to get that dark tone that I want. We're gonna go back in with a giant fluffy brush. This time I'm gonna go more in like a circle. Now, we have our bruising, we have the latex, and you're probably wondering, we could have done this without the latex. And also, you mentioned blood at the beginning of this episode, so when are we gonna get into that? We're doing that part now. So the reason why we put the latex on is because we're actually going to cut into the latex, and then that is where the blood is going to be. I have, I can't grab them. I have these scissors. I'm going to actually go in, just kind of create this tear. And I'm being very careful because this is on my skin, and we do not want any real blood in this episode. Once you get that little tear started, you can see it starting to pull up. I'm gonna get my scissors in there and just kind of cut. Now maybe there are nicer ways to do this so you don't have to have the scissors right next to your face. This is how I found made it work better and look more more real for me. Is it a bit uncomfortable? Maybe, yeah. But guess what? So it's gonna be peeling off the latex off of your face. So we got that. Now we're gonna do the bigger one. And you can do it with it closed as well to get it started. I find it's easier to get it open with it, because you can just kind of pinch it. I'm just kind of rubbing it. And the scissors are closed when I'm doing this. I'm just kind of rubbing it until I get that opening. Once I get that opening, I feed through, and I'm just kind of snipping it as it goes here. I don't know which looks worse, me with scissors across my face or the fishnet on my face, yeah, from last week. And once you have the cut started, you can peel it back as big as you want it. Again, scissors are closed. I'm just kind of rubbing it to get an opening. So we got our little tears. Now, in the bruising, we have the tears. Now we go in with the blood. My eye is watering a bit. So I have this nice little pointed brush. I'm going to actually fill the lid here. I'm just going to very lightly start putting the blood in the little like latex pocket I created, I guess you could say. Maybe drag it out a bit. A little past if you want. If you want it to run, just start pulling some in certain spots. Again, going a little past where I actually have it. Deciding where I want it to pool just by keeping certain parts right there. I'm actually also going to add some blood to my ear because I feel like if you get this kind of scratch, you're going to bleed from your ear. So that's just kind of a detail I'm going to add. Now that that is starting to dry, I'm going to add a bit more blood right here. And again, to get that pulling effect, you're just going to get quite a lot on the brush and then just kind of set your brush there. And you want to go past where you tore the latex because it's a gash, so it's going to be coming out of the cut. So make sure to get a little past where you actually opened up the latex. That will make it look a lot more real. If you notice, the blood is starting to run here, and I kind of want that. So I'm forcing my cheek in to get that to actually start running. I'm actually going to add a bit more there. There it goes. Okay. As a hemophobic, I am actually constantly reminding myself as I'm doing that this is like paint. This isn't real blood as much as it looks like real blood. Because I'm currently fighting with myself not to have a panic attack over this. But I really wanted to do the idea, so get a bit more real with my wounds here. Now I'm not going to go like full like gore just because this isn't really for Halloween right now. This is just for a tutorial so you know how to do it. This one is really starting to run. I'm trying to get it to run here a bit. The problem is there's bone right here, so I can't really sink my skin in like I did over here. But And then you can also just paint a line so it looks like it's starting to run. Actually going to catch that because I want it to stop. And then let's just add a bit more here. There we go. I actually used to have nosebleeds a lot as a kid. So now we're going in and we're doing my mirror move. Some purple eye makeup. We're not going to do mascara, we're just going to do a little bit of eyeliner. You can do the rest of the face makeup however you want, but that is how you get Gore. I have blood on my hand. I'm starting to like run out of blood, but I don't know, I think I picked the right shirt to wear for this makeup tutorial. So that is running quite a bit. That actually went pretty well. So there you go. That is an easy way to get a wound. You can do a bunch of different ways. You can get bite marks, you can do stuff like that, but I really wanted to try this out. And I don't know, I think it came out pretty well. I was testing it more on my arm than on my face, so I was a little worried to see how it came out, but it went pretty well. Also, it smells very bad. I'm getting it like in my nose. I could smell it. And that's actually helping as a hemophobic, because it doesn't smell like blood, but it definitely has a smell, and it's a little annoying. It looks really cool, and it also like helps control the blood with the like little lip. Yeah, I'm proud of this. This came out well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see what else I come up with for different looks for this Halloween. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. I have a lot of blood to clean up. Don't worry guys, I'm fine.